Hello everybody, I am Delina and I'm so excited to talk to you today about meditation. And before we get started, I want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Bobbi Brown. So shout out to Bobbi Brown, thank you for sponsoring this video and let's get started. So we're going to start with Vitamin Enriched Eye Base, and the reason why I like this product is because it's a primer and it is also an eye cream. So it's two things in one, which is amazing. You only need a little bit, and I'm just applying it underneath the eye. Make sure that you don't move the skin a lot when you apply this. So I'm just kind of... And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Eye Base is new. Face Base is an oldie but goodie. It's been around for a minute. So you probably have already tried it or seen it somewhere else, but I'm going to tell you, I really like the way it feels and the way it smells. The thing about these products is like, it feels like you're giving yourself a spa treatment. Like I kind of went somewhere for a second. Did you see me just like leave the room and come back? I left and then I came back. So I'm just applying this with my fingers. You can apply it with your fingers. I would actually suggest applying it with your fingers versus applying it with a brush. So I'm just going to take this and just kind of rub it into the skin. You can see I have a little hyperpigmentation, but we are going to cover that, so no worries at all. I'm going to show you how to do that with this product. Done with prepping the skin. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with Corrector. I've been using this a lot lately because I have been trying to use less product in general. So as I've gotten older, I've realized that number one, less is more. LOL. That's definitely like a very famous statement, but it feels like that is more accurate to my life right now. Here I have a mirror right here, so that's what I'm looking at. So I'm just gonna take this and just keep applying underneath the eye. The thing I like about the Bobbi products is that I feel like they're designed to use with your hand. Like they work better whenever you apply them with a finger. I think the warmth from your fingers just kind of helps them apply. I do mix it up in a little bit. Like I end up using a brush. A fluffy brush is a nice way to apply the product as well. But I find that just a little bit of warmth goes like such a long way. So I'm just gonna take that and apply it underneath the eye area, and then any areas that I just want to brighten. So I'm just gonna put a little underneath the chin. It's gonna look really bright for a second, but bear with me, I got you, boo. So we're gonna take this and just put it down the nose. I'm gonna grab some concealer as well. This is the full cover concealer. So it's got a lot of coverage to it. Something I like to do with this is I like to just kind of like shear it out a little bit with a brush, just kind of warm up the product, and then apply it directly over the corrector. Something great about this is that once you start to apply it over that corrector, you're actually going to need even less product, which is better. You know, we got fine lines, we're not trying to accentuate those, so the less product, the better. Okay, so let's talk about meditation. A while ago, I read a book, and in the book, it was talking about transcendental meditation. I hadn't heard about it until that point. I'd heard about meditation, but I didn't understand why it was different. And something that I thought was really intriguing about it is that it was like, you know, you get assigned this mantra. This sounds very interesting. I noticed that a lot of people were talking about how it was like very life-changing, and like I was like, I wonder why it's so different than any other meditation. And so, of course I was interested, but like, you know, by the way, using foundation, this is in Golden Almond 6.75, also by Bobbi. I'm just gonna take this and just start to apply this around the perimeter of my forehead area. And we're just gonna like stipple this on. So anyway, so I was kind of skeptical at first, but I was like, you know what do I have to lose? Recently, a friend of mine, Ellie, and I were talking on the phone, and she was like, and I was telling her about how I just feel a lot of emotions when I'm around people, and she was like, oh, it sounds like you might be like an empath. And I was like, you know what, I've been toying with that idea. I think that I might actually be that. And she was like, I was like, yeah, because sometimes it's like really intense for me to be around people and their emotions. Like I feel like I absorb everything whenever I come into a room. If y'all are like that, drop a comment below, because I feel like it's more common than we think, that a lot of us are like really, really intuitive when it comes to emotion. I think the biggest example of that for me was like moving to New York. Like I was so tired when I first moved to New York, because I like would get on the train and I would like absorb everything. Like this person talking to their kid, this person on the cell phone, this person over here, this person looking frustrated, this person reading a book, this person sleeping. Like everything, I was like feeling it all. Fast forward. So Ellie's like, D, you should totally try TM. My friend did it and she really like saw this impact from it. So I got a teacher. I learned how to, you know, meditate. And it has been life-changing, y'all. Like legit life-changing. Like I did not expect to feel how I feel. I feel so relaxed. I feel so much more at ease. I feel like I'm working in my life's purpose, which is so wild because it's not the first time I've ever meditated. And I'm sure some of y'all are like, wait, Dee, have you ever meditated before? Like, that sounds like all the benefits that are normally happening when it comes to meditation. It's not that. It's like, there's like a deep need. It's like a soul need for me to meditate now. I do it like I need to eat now, which is so different. And I don't know what it is about it, but there's a sense of ease and calm that we feel when we are able to really understand our like inner desires. And I feel like what's happening is my inner desires, like things that I want in life, are just coming because I am more calm about them. I believe that I am worthy. I believe that they will come. I believe that I will be okay. And it's so funny because it's like, you're just spending more time with yourself. And you learn that like, to spend more time with yourself is such a gift to you. Foundation is looking good. Let me add a little bit just to this jawline area because you know sometimes you break out and you miss the jaw and you got like one hyperpigmentation that's showing. Oh, that's just me. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of powder. Take a little bit of Laura Mercier powder and we're just gonna just start to apply it just right underneath the eye. And I'm just gonna take it and just press. And we're just using this so we can just kind of like mattify the area a little bit. And then we're gonna go back in with the pressed powder afterward for color. Hold up, I see my little pimple peeking through, my little hyperpigmentation peeking through. So we're gonna take that same brush that we used earlier. We're gonna tap onto that. It's a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, boo. Sometimes you gotta go back. It's like a life lesson. I'm gonna take a little bit of Bobbi Brown's bronzer. And we're just gonna take that and just kind of work it into the cheekbone a little bit. And this is just gonna give us a little bit of shape. And I'm just gonna take it across the forehead as well. Oh, you know what, before I close this, let me add a little bit of this into the crease of the eye. So I just feel like a lot of us are experiencing like an insane amount of trauma right now. Like, we're all home more than we used to be. We're by ourselves a little bit more than we used to be. Like, there's a lack of freedom that we have that we've experienced our whole lives. Like, at least I can speak for me. Like, I have experienced a level of freedom of being able to do whatever I want to do, go wherever I want to go. And like right now, it's like there is no place in the world that I want to go. The safest place for me to be is actually at home. So that actually sounds nice versus traumatic, but truly, like, we're human beings. We want to live. We want to be free. We want to go places. We want to go do things. I think we as a society and as a people do so much all the time to like avoid spending time with ourselves. And I think one of the most beautiful things we can do is like spend time with ourselves. And don't get me wrong, I'm making it sound like it's very easy. It's not. There are times where I sit down to meditate, or like I just distract myself completely. And then like an hour passes and I'm like, oh my God, I've been like scrolling on Instagram and ignoring the fact that I needed to sit here and just meditate. This is a little bit of Soft Black by Bobbi Brown, and I'm just gonna take this and fill in the brows just a little bit, especially the tail end. I have a lot less hair at the end of my brow, so I kind of gotta fake it till I make it. So I gotta add a little bit of color there, so it looks a little bit fuller and kind of matches what's happening at the front of the brow. Nice. Okay, I like how that looks. I'm actually gonna take some of this tan color, the color that we used all over the face, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of that actually on the lid. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap in. There's actually a really good playlist on Spotify called Workout to Workout currently, and yeah, it's kind of awesome. I really, really like it. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of this bronzer. This is by Lip Bar. I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and we're just gonna add it onto the ear, and we're just gonna bring it down just a bit, and we're just gonna take a little bit into the hairline. Boom. Just a little bit of bronzer goes such a long way, especially because I haven't had as much sun this year as I normally would have. Okay, this is Shopping Spree. This is by also by Lip Bar. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Shopping Spree, and we're just gonna add her onto the cheekbone. She's so pretty. That is so good. Such a nice color. To the cheek. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit over the eye, because why not? Why not just bring everything together? That's so nice. I love that. Okay. Have any of y'all tried meditation? Because I am low-key feeling like everybody in the world should be doing this. My teacher, when I met him, was like, I've been doing this every day for like 40 years. And I was like, that's crazy. So it's 2 times a day for 20 minutes a day, which sounds like insane. Like, who has the time for that? But truly, when I tell you, I'm the kind of person who's just like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. And I feel like once I started making time for meditation, I feel like I have more time for everything else I want to do. Like, once I prioritized myself, I felt like I had more time for everything. That's kind of like a message, right? I'm like, wait, that's kind of a message. Hello. So the mascara I'm using, this is actually by Clarins. It's the Super Volume Mascara. I love this mascara. Bomb. It is bomb. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to let the mascara dry and then I curl it. So that way it like holds it, sets it for life. You ever wonder if like your neighbors were to like really know you? Like if they'd be like I have a bunch of neighbors that are probably looking at me right now like, girl, you do videos every day? Like this is what you do? Like that's you? That's you? Okay. Okay. Just asking. Iman's pencil in Midnight. Best thing to do when you're lining your lips is to always look at them up close and to relax your lips. So I'm doing that right now. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna fill in the lip a little bit just so we have a little vase. I love doing this, especially when I know I'm gonna have a bright color. Bobbi Brown, Starlit Scarlet. Starlit Scarlet. And we're just gonna put that in the center of the lip. This is their liquid lipstick. Yeah, I love red lipstick. I feel like you can't have enough red, you know? It's such a good color. It's so balancing. And I'm gonna just add a little bit of this just right in the center of the lip. I find that like with liquid lipsticks, you really have to make sure that you get that inner part of the lip. But let me just show you. So you put it there and then you take a Q-tip and do that. And just like clean it up. So you have like the Q-tip just takes all the excess. So that's it. That's the look. Here we are. We are done. We are finished. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that meditation is something that you seriously consider. I've been doing TM for about 2 months and I love it and I feel like it's changing my life. One thing I'll say about it is that I feel like I didn't really realize that like anxiety was something that I was dealing with that needed to be kind of like acknowledged and owned. So I hope that this helps. I hope that you love this look. I hope that you recreate it. And if you do, please let me know. In the meantime, check me out on Instagram and you can see me and talk to me and DM me and message me and comment me there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name again is Delina Medhin and you can check out the next video right here. And let me know if you're interested in trying meditation. I would love to hang out with you. I would love to know more about your purpose and your story, and hopefully this video inspires you to spend more time with yourself too. Peace.